Whether it's a heat wave or snow, Texas weather is unpredictable.
Overall, we have seen more extreme weather-related impact on our pavement and bridges, like flooding, wildfires, over time, like hurricanes, over time, those has been increased.
The Texas Department of Transportation, working with researchers from the Texas A&M Transportation Institute, collaborated to study the impact of weather events on roads statewide.
The main focus of the research was to create a quantitative framework so that TxDOT and, of course, other transportation agencies can more effectively integrate resiliency to extreme weather events into the asset management plans.
This framework is also tasked with testing different scenarios to see the impact that wildfires or flooding would have.
Texas Water Development Board, they have a flooding database. So the researchers work with them and getting all their data, flooding related data, that's not only showing the extent but also the depths and the frequencies. So that can be utilized statewide.
The work will help Texas better prepare for and respond to the challenges that extreme weather events pose to its transportation system.
So in this research in particular, what we have done is we created the framework and also tested it in a number of important corridors across the state of Texas and used those case studies as a proof of concept for the next TAMP or Texas Asset Management Plan that the Texas will be implementing to be able to prioritize assets, not only based on their conditions and performance, but also based on the resiliency needs of those assets.
This research helps transportation managers prioritize the areas that need rehabilitation and the impact to transportation in the wake of weather events.
I think in the next step, what we would like to do is to look at every road segment, every bridge segment across the state and quantify the extent of risk due to flooding and quantify the extent of benefits that they can get from implementing mitigation and resiliency improvement actions.
It also has the potential to influence transportation outside the state.
The state of Texas is one of the very first states that has looked into this problem and developing this framework. So this framework that we created can be implemented in other regions and actually in other countries. And it is highly scalable because the methodology and the data sets that we have leveraged in this project are available nationally and also globally.
As a citizen, we want to be able to drive on the road, which is very safe and also like a smooth, and we don't run into any of the big bumps like potholes, right? So this asset management plan is also another federal mandate. It helps the general public understand how TxDOT maintain our infrastructure system.
For more information and to find the publication for this project, please visit the TxDOT Research Library at the link shown below.